A Course in Miracles Audio Lessons. Lesson 339. Workbook Part 2. Point 12. What is the ego? Paragraph 1. The ego is idolatry, the sign of limited and separate self, born in a body, doomed to suffer and to end its life in death. It is the will that sees the will of God as enemy and takes a form in which it is denied. The ego is the proof that strength is weak and love is fearful, life is really death, and what opposes God alone is true. Paragraph 2. The ego is insane. In fear, it stands beyond the everywhere, apart from all, in separation from the infinite. In its insanity, it thinks it has become a victor over God Himself, and in its terrible autonomy, it sees the will of God has been destroyed. It dreams of punishment and trembles at the figures in its dreams, its enemies, who seek to murder it before it can ensure its safety by attacking them. Paragraph 3. The Son of God is egoless. What can he know of madness and the death of God when he abides in him? What can he know of sorrow and of suffering when he lives in eternal joy? What can he know of fear and punishment, of sin and guilt, of hatred and attack, when all there is surrounding him is everlasting peace, forever conflict-free and undisturbed, in deepest silence and tranquility? Paragraph 4. To know reality is not to know the ego and its thoughts, its works, its acts, its laws and its beliefs, its dreams, its hopes, its plans for its salvation, and the cost belief in it entails. In suffering, the price for faith in it is so immense that crucifixion of the Son of God is offered daily at its darkened shrine, and blood must flow before the altar where its sickly followers prepare its feast of death. And we have a footnote that reads, this imagery is drawn from the Eucharist, especially the Catholic Mass, in which the body and blood of the Son of God is offered daily. The implication of the image here is that all who believe in the ego carry out a kind of twisted Mass every day, in which their true nature as God's Son is continually crucified. End of footnote. Paragraph 5. Yet, will one lily of forgiveness change the darkness into light, the altar to illusions to the shrine of life itself? And peace will be restored forever to the holy minds which God created at His Son, His dwelling place, His joy, His love, completely His, completely one with Him. And now we're going to go to lesson 339, which is today's lesson for our daily practice. And its main idea is, I will receive whatever I request. Paragraph 1. No one desires pain, but he can think that pain is pleasure. No one would avoid his happiness, but he can think that joy is painful, threatening, and dangerous. Everyone will receive what he requests, but he can be confused indeed about the things he wants, the state he would attain. What can he then request that he would want when he receives it? We have a footnote that reads, because we are confused about what we want, we can think that something at a distance is desirable. Yet, when we actually receive it, we discover that it brings only pain. This eliminates the meaning of today's idea. It is not emphasizing how wonderful it is that we will receive whatever we request, Rather, because we will receive whatever we request, the emphasis is on making the right request. Let us resolve today to ask for what we really want, and only this, as stated on paragraph 1, line 6, and the footnote. He has asked for what will frighten him and bring him suffering. Let us resolve today to ask for what we really want, and only this, that we may spend this day in fearlessness, without confusing pain with joy or fear with love. Paragraph 2. Father, this is your day. It is a day in which I would do nothing by myself, but hear your voice in everything I do, requesting only what you offer me, accepting only thoughts you share with me. End of lesson 339. I will receive whatever I request. Enjoy your practice.